So the question is, what are they preparing for? And they know something big is coming. I think most of you know something big is coming too. And let's just jump right into this. So, if you live in New York City, or you have family that live in New York City, please comment down below and let me know exactly what's going on. There's all kinds of conflicting reports. Some people are trying to tell me, oh, you're blowing this out of proportion. This has been going on for a while. This is tied to immigration. This is tied to the hotels being taken over by immigration. And all that may be true, but there's a lot of stuff going on in New York City right now. So this right here, and by the way, I'm going to try to pause this. There's a couple of bad words in here that are, the F word. I'm going to try to get it before then. So if I don't catch it, don't blame me. But astonishing reports have come out of a major National Guard operation happening in New York City, including a massive increase in troops and hazmat vehicles and crew being brought in. This is after former aide to Kathy Hochul was arrested by the FBI for being a Chinese agent. The NYPD commissioner has had his cell phones confiscated, and two top aides to Mayor Eric Adams had their homes raided. What is going on in New York? Now, I'm going to come back and play these videos, but I want to go over here to just a little bit more follow-up on what's going on with the mayor. The FBI has reportedly executed a search warrant and seized the cell phones of NYPD commissioner as well as several other high-ranking officers per in New York One. I guess that's their maybe a TV channel. Something massive is happening in New York City. There's no doubt that's the truth. What it is, I don't know, but something big is happening in New York City. This comes just hours after top aides of Democrat Mayor Eric Adams had their homes raided. What is going on here? So let's just look at a couple of these videos here. Like I said, I'm going to try to catch the words, but no guarantee.
Look, guys, the National Guard. National Guard is now all over Brooklyn, man. There ain't no cops anywhere. It's only National Guard now, everywhere. Look at that shit. Martial law coming, man. Look.
All right, so I missed that one. Sorry.
Everywhere. Set up everywhere. All over.
So, plus, first, the National Guard, now hazmat trucks. Once again, if you live in New York City, if you maybe are there on a trip, a business trip, and you're on the ground in New York City, or you have family that are on the ground in New York City, comment down below and let me know, let all of the Big Picture family know what is being said there. What is going on? Why are there hazmat trucks on the streets of New York City, and why are the National Guard being brought out? I want to know. I think you want to know as well.
Hazmat operations, you see this? This is all New York City Fire Department. Oh yeah, you see this shit happening, man. They preparing for something big.
Yeah, what are they preparing for?
Command, right here. See that? All you're seeing is military around too.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Everywhere.
All right, and then this one here, this one happened the other day. This was a few days ago. So this guy, I know there's at least some language in this one, but this one guy's just walking down the road, and I think the street, and I think he was making a video, maybe for his channel, or whatever, and he noticed that there were National Guard inside this hotel.
New York has put the Army into hotels? What the hell is that about? This is a public hotel, right? What is the Army doing in this hotel? Have you guys taken over this hotel? What is...
So you can't what the hell going on?
So when he comes back out, he says on the video, he says that one of the guys come up to him and they say, to him, "We are here at the request of the government." So I'm looking here. Let's see, I get National Guard because it's illegal. Everyone says hazmat is another story. Yeah, I agree with you, Georgia girl. So yeah, I can understand them bringing in the National Guard to handle with the influx of immigration, illegal immigration, and so forth. Maintaining order because there's chaos in New York City right now. But why hazmat? And then the flip thing is, what is going on with the mayor's office? There are some major things happening there. Phones are being seized. Wow, what is going on in New York City? Now you couple that with the absolute increase in censorship, and this is what is being said by several people that I follow, is that the National Guard is not there for immigration, that the National Guard is there, and there's a few people that are reporting that their connections on the inside of, let me say it this way, on the inside of the mayor's office and some judicial offices, is that this is not because of immigration, that this is because of anticipation of what they either feel is coming, or maybe there's a coordinated effort by people who have money that fund things that happen in the street. Let's just say that they are preparing for, because September 18th is coming up, which is the sentencing of a former president that we all know. So let's watch a little bit of this right here from Redacted in their covering of what I just said.
President Trump's legal team is trying to delay his sentencing for the hush money trial from New York. But in New York, authorities are already preparing for a possible Trump imprisonment, as in he would go to jail in the coming days in the heat of the election. Sentencing is supposed to happen on September 18th, but Trump's legal team is asking for a delay from the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, when a U.S. district judge already rejected this on Tuesday. So we invited legal analyst Lionel from the Lionel Nation YouTube channel. He's a former prosecutor who can help us break this down. Lionel, it's always a pleasure to have you with us. Trump in prison before the election. How could this happen? President Trump.
All right, so I got to figure this out with my microphone here while it's going back through it. So I'm going to replay it again, and I'll mute my microphone so it will not echo.
Trump's legal team is trying to delay his sentencing for the hush money trial from New York. But in New York, authorities are already preparing for a possible Trump imprisonment, as in he would go to jail in the coming days in the heat of the election. Sentencing is supposed to happen on September 18th, but Trump's legal team is asking for a delay from the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, when a U.S. district judge already rejected this on Tuesday. So we invited legal analyst Lionel from the Lionel Nation YouTube channel. He's a former prosecutor.
All right, so here's the deal. From what I've been told is that what is being leaked from the office of the judge that is going to be doing the sentencing is that he is intending, with everything in his power, to send him directly to Rikers Island. I have a hard time believing that. I don't know how you guys feel. I have a hard time believing that they would put Donald Trump in prison. In fact, if I think if they take him straight to prison, to Rikers Island, then I mean, that's the stupidest political move ever, because I think it's already over, but it's definitely over then as far as the election. But you and I both know that there are powers that be that are working right now to ensure that that does not happen. In fact, there are sitting House of Representatives that are saying we will not allow him to be president. We will, even if he wins, we will not allow him. We will disqualify him for the ability to become president. Now, let me just show you right here. This is the one other thing I wanted to show you that is a part of all. It may seem like it's not a part. All right, I'm back. I'm not going to read it all again. But basically, sorry about that, guys. I muted it because of the video. Trying this new microphone system out, and I messed up. Sorry. But you can see it. I think you were able to read along with it. YouTube takes down right-wing channels linked to Department of Justice. So it took down this site called Tenet Media. And Tenet Media is owned by this particular person that was on the website and her husband out of Tennessee. Many of you know Tim Pool. You may follow Timcast, Dave Rubin, as well as, I forgot the other one that they said. What was the other one that they said? Down at the bottom, it shows Tim Pool, Benny Johnson, and Dave Rubin. These are three of the most popular conservative channels out there. And so basically, this is called Russian disinformation again for the election. But my question is this: what about all the Chinese influence? I mean, China is influencing not only apps like TikTok and getting information off of TikTok, but we have sports stars, we have people taking money from China. China is supposed to be the same type of enemy as Russia. And I think what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. It's interesting to me that many of the left-leaning sites that are supported by China are continuing to operate, but no left-leaning channels have been taken down. In fact, when's the last time you ever heard of a extreme left, radical left channel that propagates left propaganda ever being censored? The ones that you always hear about being censored are those that lean to the right. And I think we know why, because one of the reasons we know why is because these companies are owned by those that lean to that particular side. And as we get closer and closer and closer, and now we are just a few weeks away from early voting, and then, here we are basically exactly 2 months. I mean, today's the 6th. Election night is the 5th of November. So basically exactly 2 months from the time of this broadcast is the election night, and who knows if we'll have a winner that night or not. But it's like they're getting out ahead and preparing for this. I think their polling shows that no matter what they're trying to promote, and by the way, some guy that supposedly has picked every presidential election successfully all the way back to Ronald Reagan has come out and said there is absolutely no doubt Kamala Harris is going to win. He's predicted that she will win, and he's like, there's no, I'm a bipartisan think tank, whatever, and he's successfully picked in advance of the election every presidential election all the way back to Ronald Reagan, and he has said 100% Kamala Harris will win the presidency. So we'll see. But I think internally they've got different numbers, and that's why they're ramping up all these things. That's why I don't think, I may be wrong, but I don't think they will take Donald Trump to prison. I think they will sentence him to a prison term, but I don't think they'll take him because the optics of that will not be what they want. We got the debate coming up. It's just going to be some interesting times. So I have friends that are not into, they don't have a channel, they don't ever do anything controversial, that they're getting their content really throttled. And in fact, one person in my church, I've been in a conversation with them this morning where they were trying to post something in a private church group and talking about prayer, and Facebook grabbed that and censored it and put it in the spam, and it needed to be marked as not spam. And I had admin rights over this group, and I said, well, look, this happened twice to her, and I said, well, look, I'll just go ahead and make you a moderator, and let me tell you what happened. She's never posted anything contrary. She don't post nothing like I do, and it's all just about God. And so that when they approved her, Facebook said, congratulations, you've been approved to be a moderator, but we're still watching you. Be careful what you post. I have friends that's posting scriptures that's being blurred out as sensitive content. You now have Alexa not giving you any information about Donald Trump, but will give a glowing endorsement of Kamala Harris. You have ask ChatGPT about give me detailed information about the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. There is no answers. There is no credible evidence. There is no credible reporting that I can give you at this time, or I have been told not to discuss sensitive topics. So what are they getting ready for? What are they preparing for? I think you and I both know there is something big coming. And every movie you've ever seen, every TV show you've ever seen, and even in real life, as we know from 2001, that when the world wants to show that chaos is coming to America, where does it start? It doesn't start in Washington, D.C. It doesn't start in Los Angeles. All the movies always have the aliens, the monsters, the attacks all coming to New York City. And right now, even as we speak, and I'm still looking for in the live chat or in the comment down below, if you live in New York City, you live in New York State, you watch the news there, you're on the ground, you have people that live there, let me know what the narrative actually is, because you don't know what to believe when you read all these different varying narratives. There are National Guard, that is confirmed, all over New York City and in the subways, and now there are hazmat trucks being parked in different places in New York City. Things are happening with seizing phones of government officials. Hotels are being taken over and run by by National Guard. When you got them behind the check-in desk, I mean, there's videos of people finding National Guard behind the check-in desk. What is happening in New York City? I believe they are getting ready for something big. Now, if you agree with that, if you feel it, I did a video yesterday. It was the most commented video that I've ever done. I would never have predicted it. I'm just walking, got a horrible signal. The video's terrible, but it was called, "Do You Feel That in the Air?" And I said, if you feel something has shifted, comment down below. And it's the most commented video I've ever had. People are like, yes, I feel it. Something big is coming. So once again, I want to ask you that if you made it, survived through this on YouTube, I'm going to go back and cut out that little spot where my microphone was muted. But if you watch this through in any part of it, then I want you to comment down below, not just in the live chat. Make sure that you comment down below, because the live chat may go away. But the powers that be, the computers that decide who's going to see this, they love to see comments, not live chat, but comments. So comment down below, whatever platform you're watching this on, and just say something like, something big is coming. I can feel something big is coming. Now, don't write that if you don't feel it, but if you feel like we need to prepare for major censorship or major unrest, do you feel it? Are you seeing it? Maybe in your city, if you're seeing increased military movement, if you're seeing something that don't feel right, comment down below. But more than anything, I want you, if you feel that something big is coming, just comment down below, I feel something big is coming, or something big is coming. And that'll just let me know that I'm not the only one. I hadn't just lost my mind and gone crazy here sitting on my back porch. But thank you all for all that smashed the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Copy this link and text it to some people, because if you try to share it on some of these platforms, they're just going to throttle it. But just make a group and just send it to a few people. Hey, something big is coming. Watch this. I appreciate it. So I'll probably see you guys again later this afternoon, this evening, with another show, because things are crazy happening right now. So I don't know how many times a day I'll be on here. So I'll see you tonight, and thank you for being a part of the big picture. We love you. We ain't woke. Certainly are awake. God bless.
Would you like to help us build the big picture family? We're on a mission to wake up the world to what is really going on. All you have to do is go to our website at LarryRagland.com and make a one-time gift, or you can become a monthly partner. Any amount is a blessing and an encouragement to us. While you're there, make sure you get a copy of our book, I See Greatness in You. Browse our merchandise store, connect with us on our social media links, and join our mailing list. We appreciate it. And remember, we ain't woke, but we are certainly awake.